What up, YouTubers? This is your boy M. Carter. I'm back with another installment of the series, How WWE Ruined. And today I wanted to talk to you all about how I believe WWE ruined the Universal title. The inaugural Universal title was installed at the 2016 SummerSlam, contested with Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Finn Balor would win the title that night, would injure himself in the match, and then would have to relinquish the title the next night on Raw. This caused WWE to come up with a tournament to crown a new Universal title champion. And so the Final Four, which went into a Final Four-way match, was Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, and Big Cass. And we would all know that Triple H would interfere that night, pass the reins on to Kevin Owens, and basically turn his back on Seth Rollins, making Kevin Owens the new Universal title. And I believe throughout the year of 2016, the way the Universal title was contested really ruined the validity of the title, the prestige of the title, and basically made the title cheap and second citizen to the original WWE Championship, which was held by Dean Ambrose at the time, and then later carried by AJ Styles throughout the remainder of the year. So let's talk about what happened to have the title installed or inaugurated at the 2016 SummerSlam, and then how the title was contested throughout the year, which cheapened it. And then what I believe that the next plan for the title will be, which will cheapen it even more, and what I believe that WWE should do to fix this problem. So let's get into it. So at the 2016 Battlegrounds, the title was contested. The original WWE title was contested amongst the Shield members. Dean Ambrose was carrying the title at the time. The Raw and SmackDown Live brands had split, and Dean Ambrose was representing SmackDown. He was the champion coming into the match, and Raw will be represented by Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. And we know at the Battlegrounds 2016 that Dean Ambrose would win the match and end up taking the original WWE Championship over to the SmackDown Live brand. And so this caused WWE and the Raw brand to want to come up with their own World Heavyweight title. And so they came up with the Universal title. And first of all, I want to talk about the name. I absolutely hate the name Universal title, simply because it seems like it appears that WWE was reaching, Raw was reaching to try to create this title that was above its original WWE title. And the word Universal added to this title seems so gimmicky. And I can't stand that gimmicky name. They should have just did the same thing that they did with the Women's Championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the Tag Team Championships, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, the Raw Tag Team Championship. I don't think they needed to add the Universal title. They should have just made it the Raw World Heavyweight title. The name Universal just sounds so gimmicky, and so that's the first strike I had against it. But outside of that, it's not really the name. It's just the way it was contested, and the person who carried the title, Kevin Owens. This has nothing to do with him, because I think Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho really carried Raw on their back throughout 2016. I think Kevin Owens is a tremendous competitor, a really outstanding wrestler. Puts his all in all his matches, and really was available, a guy that's durable. So I really like Kevin Owens. This is the way they contested the match throughout the year. And then what I believe that their plans are for WrestleMania, that is going to truly cheapen this title, destroy any type of validity that this title will ever have, and just make it. And this is what I think that they should do with this title. And I explain what I think WWE should do to fix this after I really breakdown of how this title was contested throughout the year, which cheapened it truly. So let's look at the events where the Universal title was contested after Kevin Owens had won the title. So the first time he would defend this title was at the 2016 Clash of Champions. In this event, he would face Seth Rollins, and he would beat Seth Rollins and retain his title because Chris Jericho interfered. And so Kevin Owens would retain the title. The weeks will go on, and then the next time that the title would be contested is at the 2016 Hell in a Cell. Kevin Owens would rematch with Seth Rollins, end up retaining the title because Seth Rollins would be disqualified because Chris Jericho attacked Kevin Owens, which was kind of a ruse. They were kind of on the outs, like they wasn't friends anymore. And Chris Jericho came in, attacked Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens will win by disqualification, retain the title, and then their plan will be revealed afterward, and they will make up and be friends. And so it was purposely done by Chris Jericho, orchestrated that Kevin Owens would retain the title. And so the next time Kevin Owens would defend the title will be at WWE 2016 Roadblock. And this time he would face Roman Reigns. And again, Kevin Owens would retain the title due to interference by Chris Jericho. And so Chris Jericho would help Kevin Owens retain the title. So there again, you have the cheap way of interfering with the match, never really giving Kevin Owens a clear win, cheapening the title. And I think every time they continue to repetitively write the storyline in of Chris Jericho interfering and never having a clear winner with this match, the only time this title has had a clear winner was the day it was inaugurated at the 2016 SummerSlam. So the next time the title will be contested was in 2017 at the Royal Rumble, which Kevin Owens will fight Roman Reigns, and this time they will put Chris Jericho inside a cage hanging above the ring. And again, Kevin Owens would retain the title due to interference by Braun Strowman. So here we have 4 defenses throughout 2016, 2017, and even the way Kevin Owens won the title, Triple H interfered. So the only time this title was contested without interference was the day it was inaugurated at the 2016 SummerSlam. So let's look at what WWE's plan for 2017 is. Obviously, Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens are on the outs. They're no longer best friends, which I believe that WWE once again jumped the gun on a great stable and in this relationship way too early. And I simply believe they did this is because their plans for 2017 leading into WrestleMania. So I'm almost 80% sure that WWE is going to have Kevin Owens drop this Universal title to Bill Goldberg at 2017 Fastlane. That Kevin Owens is going to drop this title to Bill Goldberg so Bill Goldberg can go into WrestleMania and face Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal title in the main event. This is really the death knell of how I believe that this title is going to be capped off with its cheapness. Its validity will be absolutely destroyed. And this is the typical mistake that WWE continues to make, and it pisses me off to all in. You have guys sit here and carry your organization for a year to a year and a half to 2 years. You have guys putting their butts on the line. And what you do is you bring back these part-timers to main event, the star-studded, most prestigious event of the year. And so they're going to try to spruce and spouse and build up this Brock Lesnar versus Bill Goldberg match with the Universal title on the line, and I absolutely believe that it's crap and it's going to cheapen this title to no return. Okay, Kevin Owens have carried this championship for a year, and even though it's been cheapened by the way he's been able to retain it, he's been putting his butt on the line working for a year. These guys earned the right to be in the main event at WrestleMania, and here you go, you're going to make this guy carry this title for an entire year, and then you're going to give it to Bill Goldberg, a part-timer, a guy who shows up every so often, maybe one big event out of, I mean, it's absolutely cheap. The last time the guy competed was the Royal Rumble, and before that, it was the Survivor Series. No events in between. Kevin Owens has carried this title. He deserved, for the entire year, he deserves to go into WrestleMania and main event the title, but you're going to give it to Bill Goldberg, and you're going to let him and Brock Lesnar contest the title. Brock Lesnar will probably end up winning this match and then becoming the Universal title, a part-timer who gets paid more money than all of these guys. And WWE, you're going to cheapen this title. You're going to absolutely cheapen this title with the plans leading into WrestleMania. And I absolutely believe that it's a disgrace, and it's the exact fact why our guy CM Punk won't come back. It's the exact fact because you did the same thing to him and he called you out for it. And therefore, it ruins your relationship. This guy worked his butt off carrying that title for an entire year to make it to the main event. And every time you would have Undertaker or these guys, and I like Undertaker, don't get me wrong. I think that he put in the years, but you have to give the guys who've been uh, working their butt off for the entire year, you have to give them the opportunity to main event the biggest showcase of the year, but you won't do it. And every year you find these part-timers, whether it be The Rock, whether it be The Undertaker, whomever it may be, whether it be Brock Lesnar, to come back and main event your events. And I absolutely think you cheapen it, man. You cheapen it, and you're going to cheapen this title. You cheapened it from the entire year where it was the defendant, and you're going to put the cap on its cheapness when you let Bill Goldberg take this title away from Kevin Owens and then defend it against Brock Lesnar, two part-timers who you rarely see fighting it out for a Universal title that was being carried by hardworking Kevin Owens for the entire year of 2016. And I just absolutely am disgusted by this. And I think WWE needs to get rid of this Universal title and just let both entities compete for the WWE Championship. I think you keep both the women's titles in both entities. You keep both tag team titles and all the other titles installed. But I think that the WWE title should be the one title that both brands fight for to gain supremacy over each other. And I think that you should have a representative from each of the brands fight at each of the four major events for the opportunity to take that title back to its brand and then compete to the specific league events or the specific brand events. And then at the next one of the major four events, have that title contested where you have a SmackDown representative faces a Raw representative for the right to take that title back to their brand and for brand supremacy. So I think that they should get rid of the Universal title. The WWE Championship should be the only title that it's its own entity that does not have no carbon copies or no second title too or anything like that. It should be a title contested above both brands, and it should represent brand superiority or supremacy. So that's my thoughts that how they should fix this problem. They should get rid of this title completely because this match at WrestleMania is going to truly cheapen it, in my opinion. And I'm disgusted about what WWE is going to do. I mean, the writing is just awful. I mean, for the entire year, it's just repetitive writing for Kevin Owens to maintain this title. I mean, this guy does not have one clear victory. And he's capable, he's talented enough to beat a Roman Reigns, to beat a Seth Rollins. He does not have one clean, clear victory defending his title throughout the entire year of 2016. And WWE has cheapened the Universal title, and they will put the cap on it of its cheapness. Its validity will be destroyed at WrestleMania, the 2017 WrestleMania, when Brock Lesnar wins this Universal title from Bill Goldberg. So let me know what you guys think in the column box below, the comment box below. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to your boy M. Carter. I'll be back with more. Y'all have a great day. I'm out. Peace.